Smoothing the Numbers, a presentation by Emily Inkenbrant-Neary from the School of Purdue University Global, and Zoe Bass of Russell Pesticide Company. Mr. Russell, president of Russell Company, has approached me, Zoe Bass, to fluff up our company's numbers to cushion the blow of our product being the chief complaint among hundreds of value customers exhibiting signs of Parkinson's disease. Emily and I have put together this project to illustrate the ways that I am able to aid Mr. Russell in his request while remaining honest and ethical. Mr. Russell has requested I take money from a sale dated January 17th and record it as accounts receivable for last year to inflate our earnings to manipulate the stockholders. Mr. Russell, being an owner of a multi-million-dollar company, surely you know that this is referred to in the accounting world as cooking the books and can result in some serious consequences with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. Mr. Russell replies,
"This was my father's company."
"It's quite all right, Mr. Russell. I know a way to smooth the numbers."
"Smooth the numbers?"
asked Mr. Russell. "Yeah, let me break it down for you, Mr. Russell, because the teardrop tattoo is not your best look. We can start by documenting products previously delivered as completed orders for instant revenue. Here is an example with our Wilt Farms account. We sold them some seed and chemicals last year in February, which they paid for in a lump sum the following year on January 17th. Ethically, we can take the revenue that would be earned if it were just a February through December contract and take the payment for the supply sold during these months and place this in our accounts receivable from last year when Russell Company legitimately earned the money. We can defer the balance to next year's accounts receivable, which will all eventually turn to cash for your business. Rather than document our leaking chemical vats as a loss now, we can defer this to next year when they actually go down for repair. Another cost-cutting measure to take being we have already genetically modified 2 exotic fruits and found a less Parkinson's-inducing formula for our pesticide line is that our company can start cutting back on its research and development. I would advise you to also delay employee training projects. Put that education on hold until next year when research and development have resumed and creates the second new and improved line of pesticides. Then educate your staff. No sense in saying you're paying for that now, which will also lessen your liability. I am also within legal parameters to defer recording all your bad debts next year when you better to expect to collect on them next year. Next year, these bad debt accounts could change their bad piggy ways and end up changing into reform piggy revenue. President Russell, have I illustrated these ethical smoothing numbers tactics clearly for you?
"You've made me so hopeful. Your illustrations are as clear as glass. I now only see profits as smooth as a pig's."
Mr. Russell! Resources.